What's going on, guys? Kyle of Finance Pro here, back with another video. Today we're going to be talking about Castor Maritime and the crazy, unfortunate, bearish price action that we've been seeing with this stock over the past weeks and overall the past month. Ever since the huge run-up that we saw a couple of months ago, and now unfortunately it's just been a downward spiral for CTRM. But today we're going to be looking at an article and some technical analysis about CTRM that will hopefully give some investors some hope with this unfortunate downtrending stock that's been doing this for quite some time now. So sit back, relax, and let's take a look at this stock. Before we get in this video, I just want to ask you guys to please hit the like and subscribe button, as it helps the channel out immensely. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you never miss a new video like this. Check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks with WeBull. Check out our BlockFi link if you guys want to pick up some free cryptocurrency. Our course program is also linked down below, as well as our channel membership. But other than that, guys, let's get right into this video. Alrighty, everybody, let's take a look at CTRM, otherwise known as Castor Maritime Inc. As you can tell, and as we talked about a little bit before, this stock has been in the red for quite some time now. Just one day, the one-day chart, if we look at it, which was basically last Friday, because the day of filming this was on a Sunday, Castor Maritime sitting around 0.86% decrease in stock price. As you can see here, decently volatile, but not really too much. Huge drop off in price towards the beginning of the day, recovered back up, fell back again, and then just kind of traded sideways and just slowly kind of squeezed into that lower price range. We'll take a further look at the price action overall in a little bit, but first I wanted to cover this article that I found because this actually came out 2 days ago, and funnily enough, Castor Maritime was not actually too impacted by this, and usually on the announcement of vessel acquisitions or new boats being purchased basically by the company, this is usually a good sign. So unfortunately, this was not the case. This did not really help boost CTRM back into nice highs there. So let's read a little bit about this, and we'll get some more context into what happened. So Diversified Global Shipping Company, for those of you who don't know, announced that it entered through a separate wholly owned subsidiary into an agreement to acquire a 2005 Korean-built Aframax tanker from an unaffiliated third party for a purchase price of $14.8 million. Obviously a big price tag for that tanker. The acquisition is expected to be consummated by taking delivery of the vessel within the second quarter of this year and is subject to the satisfaction of certain customary closing conditions. So, usual stuff, right? We are pleased to announce our 10th vessel acquisition in 2021 with the addition of the Aframax tanker to Castor's fleet. Upon completion of all our recent announced acquisitions, our fleet will consist of 16 vessels. So this is good, obviously. This is good news. This is obviously adding to the fundamental strength and power as far as shipping goes for Castor Maritime. Unfortunately, the stock price did not really reflect this, good news, I guess. It's just unfortunate. On a fully delivered basis, Castor will own a fleet of 16 vessels with an aggregate capacity of 1.5 million BWT, consisting of one capsize, 5, that's a big word, well, it's a strange word, I should say, wow, we are killing it today with the pronunciation of words, man. 7 Panamax dry bulk vessels, as well as 1 Aframax and 2 Aframax LR2 tankers. Where we refer to information on a fully delivered basis, we are referring to such information after giving effect to the successful consummation of our recent vessel. This is basically all just kind of legal jargon, just explaining why and how, what these ships are, the kind of types, classifications, variations of these ships. And just as the most part, this is just kind of the, safe harbor things. This is a really short article, but basically what you need to know, the most of it, is that Castor Maritime acquired a new vessel, and unfortunately, stock price did not really, move that much because of it. If we look at the 5-day, 5-minute chart, I am so sorry. I baited you. I knew that the stock price actually went up because I definitely checked the chart before this video, and I was actually fooling you. So, haha, you got fooled. The price actually did go up on this acquisition news, not by much though. It was kind of trading around 43 cents, went up to 52, dropped back down, dropped back up with people, I'm assuming, buying the dip. And then we saw highs of about 51, almost 52, pretty much 52 right there. And then we close all the way down and just kind of continue to sink down to our 45 price level. So here's where I really wanted to talk about today. That was just the short news article. And again, I'm sorry that I fooled you and told you that the price didn't go down. Listen, okay, we all make mistakes. But the point here, I wanted to talk about some of the technical analysis on CTRM because this is something that I found interesting, and I actually read an article about this as well, which I totally agreed with. So for the most part, CTRM's overall price action, stagnant, drops off, super low volume. Nobody cares about the stock for just a huge segment of time until news starts coming out. They're acquiring more ships, they're expanding their business opportunities. Boom, 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 shoots all the way up to $1.95. I hope you didn't buy there, because if you did, well, you're down big, as you can see here. But what's interesting and what I wanted to bring up in this video is the fact that there is this interesting pattern being formed here, this falling wedge, I would say. If you could draw resistance lines right here, I would do that, but I'm not going to do that. But there is a falling wedge, it seems, that could possibly being formed right now. And when we take into other indicators into account, when we look at the RSI, super oversold, right below the 30 level, sitting at 28, super oversold. MACD well below the brown line here, but kind of looking like it's wanting to jump up and meet it. Obviously, this is very speculative, but falling wedge, which for those of you who are unfamiliar with the falling wedge is usually, right, not always, this, technical analysis sometimes is not always correct or accurate, but usually with a falling wedge, when, it tends to be the sign of a possible reversal. How big that reversal will be, how large the increase in price will be, I can't really say. But it seems that could be a possible level that's forming. Now, this is not financial advice, of course. You should do your own research and due diligence before investing in any asset or security. But this is just a technical kind of aspect that I'm looking at and that I see, as well as an article that I saw pointed out this fact, or not fact I should say, but this idea, and I think it might hold some merit, and I think it's interesting. Now, this isn't me telling you guys to buy this stock, of course, but I'm just saying that as far as the technicals go, this stock is very, very oversold. The stock is sitting at really low numbers. It's been just kind of beat down over the past pretty much 2 months, it seems, and it's pretty unfortunate if you bought up here, right? A lot of people have some very bullish outcomes and outlooks for this stock. They like it long term, and there are quite a few people who I have seen on stock twits or on Twitter or just any kind of stock chat room in general who actually are holding the stock for a while. They're planning to hold this for the long term because they think that CTRM will really be able to expand fundamentally in its areas of business, and acquiring more ships, and acquiring more contracts with different shipping companies. All of these types of factors that could lead to a possible higher stock price with CTRM. This is more of a short-term trader mindset if you're not looking at investing, from an investing kind of mindset. The falling wedge pattern, the super low RSI, and the MACD, where it's below the brown line. It's been below the brown line for quite some time, but it's maybe trying to make a push back towards being above. So we will have to see about that. Of course, this is always, and with everything in the market, you can only prepare so much, and you can only plan so much until the actual event that you're anticipating or that you're trying to prepare for actually happens, or it doesn't happen. So, and that's one of the great struggles that many traders have in the market. It's trying to, anticipate these huge changes, these changes in volume and price and fundamentals, technicals, whatever it might be, and being able to profit off it. If we look at the 180-day chart, I just wanted to point this out because that was obviously I believe that was the 1 year chart. A 180-day chart, we're sitting about in the middle, RSI 42, still, close to 30, so not oversold, but it is definitely kind of near that. As you can see, the brown line approaching, the blue line is above the brown line in this chart. And that's something to take into account too, is that not all of these technical indicators are always going to be the same. Sometimes these technical indicators will be different depending on what time frame you're looking at. So time frame is very important. You have to keep that in mind when you're looking at technical analysis for these stocks. Overall, CTRM, if you want my own personal opinion on it, I'm gonna give it anyways. I don't know, I like the technicals so far. I like the idea of the falling wedge and how this could be a possible reversal coming up. I'm definitely coming at CTRM with more of a trading mindset. I'm not really looking at CTRM for a long-term investment, but I am definitely looking at the stock and possibly maybe a short-term trade coming up very soon here. There is, of course, the possibility that falling wedge, there could be a breakout in the opposite direction. Instead of the positive upward trending, it could be downward trending, and it could break to lower levels and break resistance levels. If that happens, I might play out the volatility. I might buy a few puts. I might do that. But otherwise, I don't really like to do a lot of option plays unless I'm very certain about it. The overall trend, it seems, of this stock though is unfortunately downward trending at this time. Until fundamentals seem to change, I'm probably not going to be holding a long-term position in this company for the foreseeable future. Of course, this does not mean that I'm right. I'm sure many of you who are watching this video might be holding this stock, might believe in this stock, might have all kinds of theses and theories about why this stock is a great stock. I would love to hear them in the comments below. I know a lot of people like to roast me when I maybe insult their favorite stock, or I insult, or I'm not trying to insult CTRM. I'm actually, you know, I don't have any negative really feelings about CTRM. It's just not something that I am really planning on holding or holding for the long term. It's something that I would definitely make more short-term trades with. If you are, well, let me know in the comments below what your guys' plans are. And of course, let me know if you're holding the stock, if you made some money with it, and just in general, your thoughts and opinions about it. But other than that, guys, that's pretty much it for CTRM, or otherwise known as Castor Maritime Incorporated. Let me know in the comments below if you guys are holding this stock, if you made any money on it, and your overall thesis and thoughts on the company. Make sure to like the video, subscribe if you're new, check out our WeBull link if you guys want to pick up some free stocks at WeBull, check out our course program if you guys want to get some value there, and our channel membership, and of course our BlockFi link if you guys want to pick up all kinds of different goodies. And other than that, guys, that is all we have for you guys today. I'm Kyle with Finance Bro. Take it easy.